Hello everyone, and welcome to another Blackboard tutorial video. In this video, I will walk you through creating an assessment, test, or quiz on your Blackboard course. So the first thing that you want to do is go ahead and put in your username and password and log on to your Blackboard. Once I'm logged in, I'm going to look to the top right-hand corner and I'm looking for a word that says courses, a tab again that says courses. And I want to go ahead and select this tab. Now it's going to bring me to my course menu and it's going to show me all of the different courses that I am currently teaching. Now, wherever I want to put the quiz is what I want to go into. So I want to go into the particular class that I'm setting up that quiz for. Now, for the sake of showing you guys how this is done, I'm going to be working in my sandbox, but you would be working again in the class that you want to set up the quiz. So now the first thing that you want to do when you get to your home page is you want to look to the left-hand side menu and you're looking for the word that says course tools. Again, that left-hand side menu, and you're looking for course tools, course tools. When I select course tools, I can go all the way to the bottom and I'm going to see test, surveys, and pools. Again, test, surveys, and pools. And I want to go ahead and select this. Because I'm creating a quiz, a test, so on and so forth, I am going to be selecting on the test tab. Test tab. Once I am here, I can click on build test. Build test. When I'm in build test, I can name my test. I can give it a description. So I'm going to put practice, just so that I know it's a practice, not a real test. I can tell my students what's going to be on this particular test under the description, and then I can give them some instructions, like you only have 2 hours, it's going to be only a one attempt, not multiple attempts, so you can only take it once, so on and so forth. And when you're finished, you want to go ahead and select submit. You want to go ahead and select submit. Once I've submitted this, I've now created my test and I'm here at where the test canvas takes me, which is basically letting me add or edit any of the questions I have in my test. So in order to create questions, I have to select on create questions. If you've done a quiz before, you can always copy and upload the questions, but for the purpose of today, I'm showing you how to create a quiz for the first time. So if I want to create a question, there are multiple types of questions like multiple blanks, fill in the blanks, multiple answer, multiple choice. So let's just take a look at what it would look like to do a multiple choice question. Under the question text here, you see that everything that has like a little star next to it, it means it's required, and you can see that right here. So I have to put the question text. So what is the question itself? I can write down the question and I can say, what are the rules of fashion? That's my question, and I can go down and I can actually customize the number of answers. So the minimum is 4, but the maximum, as you can see, is 100 answers. So of course, I typically do 4 answers, and you can just say no rules, many rules. Again, I'm just making stuff up as I go. And finally, you can go ahead and click on submit. Of course, I've left some answers blank, but it's letting me know that I've done that, right? So it's letting me know that I haven't given all of the proper answers, and I can go back before, or I can go back here and select this, and now I can edit that question because I forgot 2 of my responses. Now, I can come back to this page. Of course, I can add more responses. Here I only have 2, so I can add more responses for if I wanted to go ahead and do that. Or I can go ahead and you can't go back to 2, but if you want to keep the 2, then all you have to do is submit. So I would go ahead and submit. Again, it's letting me know that it's going to delete the ones that are blank. I'm going to go ahead and put OK. And when I'm finished creating all of my questions, I'm going to go ahead and select OK. Now, something that is really important to note is that you have to be the one that selects the points. So you're going to make sure that at the end, all the points add up to 100 because it would just continuously give everything 10 points. So it will total more than the 100 points if you don't rectify this. So you can just click on this and you can give, and by clicking submit, you can assign the points. So now this question is worth 5 points. I can do that to all of the questions until I've reached my 100 points, and then I can select OK. I can select OK, and here it is. I have my practice exam. And when I want to go ahead and deploy it, if I want to actually show it in my class, I would go to my learning module. Let's say I have it under week 1, a mini quiz. And in my module, I'm going to click on assessment, and I'm going to go ahead and select test. And now I'm going to click on that existing test and click on submit. Right? I can go ahead and give it another description if I like, even though I've already done this. And now I'm going to say, yes, I want to make the test available. I want them to see it. If you want them to give an announcement to the students, so you want it to be made an announcement that the test is available, you can also click yes. Now, is it more than one attempt? Are you letting students take it more than one time? In that case, you would select multiple attempts, and then you would either do it unlimited, they can take it as many times as they want, or if you're only giving them 2, then you would number the attempts and only select 2. You can also select forced completion. In other words, once it's started, they must complete it in one sitting. They cannot come back into the test. And you can also set a timer if you only want them to have a set number of time. Now, another great feature is that you can set to display it at a certain day. And then let's say you gave them a due date, well, you can display until that due date and it will go away. They will no longer see it. You can also require a password. I typically don't do this. However, you can if you would like to. And of course, you can also assign the due date. When is this going to be due, this quiz, so that if not, they are going to be late. Finally, either you can make the questions random or give them the test either all at once or one question at a time. I always give it to them just all at once so that they can go back and forth and see the questions. Now, something really important is at the end, after the submission, do you want them to see all the answers, only the correct, only the submitted? What do you want them to see? So I show all of this. I let them see the incorrect answer. I let them see what the correct answer would have been. And if I gave them feedback, I want them to see that as well. So I always mark this too. When I'm done here, I want to go ahead and click submit. And now I have my exam or my quiz under that week. So this is how you create a quiz on Blackboard or an assessment on Blackboard. If you have any questions, please go ahead and let me know.